All right, I think this is good. I think we can start. We're going to start seated in a comfortable seated position, please. If it is hard for you to keep your back straight, I'm going to turn around so that you see what I'm talking about. If it's hard for you to keep your back straight, go ahead and roll a towel and put it under your tailbone. We're going to start to warm up nice and slow. If you are new to yoga, this is a perfect class for you. If you want to work a little bit harder, you're very welcome to hold your balances for a longer period of time, doing extra push-ups. It really, you can turn this practice into whatever it is that you want to turn it into. So once again, we're sitting nice and comfortable. It's easy to hold our back straight. Relax your arms. Relax your hands. If you feel comfortable keeping your palms facing up, that's great. If you prefer just placing your hands on your knees, that's fine too. We're going to start with breathing. There will be 5 deep breaths. You're going to take nice long inhales through your nose. And very long exhale through your mouth. And as you continue breathing, just like so, I'm going to take you through what I'm looking for. Soften your gaze. Relax your body. For me, we haven't started. And observe both how your body feels right now at 12 o'clock on a Thursday afternoon, as well as how the air is flowing through your body. With each inhale, fill both your lungs, expanding your rib cage gently, and your belly. And as you exhale, see if you can start exhaling every drop of air, gently pulling your belly in, pushing that air out. One more breath, just like that, fully, deeply. Very nice. With your next inhale, gently press your hands into your knees and press your chest forward like somebody is pulling you forward. And with an exhale, around your back, drop your shoulders and drop your chin. And again, opening up like you're waking up, and your body is going, your spine is going through the wave. And with an exhale, rounding, maybe tucking your tailbone under, dropping your chin. One more time. Inhaling, lifting, and opening, and pressing chest forward, and exhaling, collapsing. Very beautiful. Excellent. Go ahead and open up. Release your left leg and rotate it so that now both of your feet are pointing pretty much in the same direction. If this is not comfortable, you can place your left knee on top of your right foot, or you can press your right foot into your left thigh, whatever works better. Go ahead and place your left hand on your left shin. This is going to be your anchor. You're going to reach your right arm up toward the ceiling, opening up, really reaching and lengthening the right side of your body, and then very gently leaning to the right. And again, inhale, open up, and exhale, lean to the left. One more time. Open, 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 and exhale, lean. Good. Open up with your next inhale, and let's switch. So your knees are going to be to the left, and your feet are going to be more to the right. Right hand grabs your right shin, and left arm extends and reaches as high up as possible. Inhale, And with an exhale, gently lean to the right. Observe the difference between the two sides of your body. Inhale, open up. And exhale, lean. One more time. And exhale, lean to the right. Good. Bring your left hand back to the floor and back to comfortable seated position. But what I need you to do is actually switch your legs. Do that often. Try and switch your body to use the opposite side of it, away from your regular position, whatever that may be, whether you're crossing your legs or reaching to pick something out with your right hand versus your left hand. We're going to open up our neck now. So the first one is going to be a movement, and then we're going to go into stretch. Go ahead and drop your chin down. And now bring your left ear to your left shoulder. And then start to roll your head back. But as you do that, instead of just simply dropping your head back, see if you can reach your chin toward the ceiling and drop your shoulders back. Now, right ear to your right shoulder. And again, we're inhaling as we're lifting and opening our throat. And we're exhaling as we're coming into a tucked chin. One more time, going to the left and back and right and forward. Good. Now we're going to go in the opposite direction. Right to right. Rolling head back and lifting our chin. Left to left and forward. 2 more times. Align your breathing. Good. One more time. Right to right. Your head is back. Your left ear is to left shoulder. And finally down with our head dropped forward. Keeping your back really straight, place your clasped hands on the back of your head. And now from here, drop your elbows. And for the next 15 seconds, don't do anything other than allow your elbows to be really heavy. Keep your breathing going and keep your back really straight. Lift your elbows with your next inhale. And release. Your arms are all the way out toward the ceiling. Very nice. Drop your hands behind you. Arms are straight and lift your hips up, keeping your knees off on the floor and your shins on the floor. Good. Arch your back. Press your chest forward. Wonderful. Bring your hips back. And we're going to go for a little bit of a rotation. Arms are going to be at a T, inhale, and with an exhale, rotate to the left and drop your hands down. Inhale, lift up, and start to rotate to the right all the way, and then drop your hands. Inhale, open up, and rotate to the left, just a tiny bit more if you can. Inhaling, opening up, arms are strong. And rotating to the right. One last time. Inhaling, open your chest and exhale as you come all the way to the left. And one last time, coming through the center and reaching to the right. Good. Now we're going to start a little bit more of a movement here. Once again, bring that left leg into this so-called mermaid position. We are reaching right arm, leaning all the way to the left. From here, you're going to reach your right hand to the right side of your body and lift, reaching in the opposite directions. And again, drop your hips down, reach, inhale, and exhale to the left. So now we're really starting to move. Drop your right hand to the right side of your body. Reach and open up your hips. One last time. Inhaling, reaching, and exhaling, leaning to the left. Inhaling, reaching, and exhaling, right hand to the right. And inhale, reach, 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 arch your back as much as you can, and bring your hips back on the floor. Let's switch that. Make adjustments. If you're not comfortable with something, please rearrange your body so that it works with you, not against you. Reach your left arm up and lean to the right. Left hand comes back on the floor on the left side of your body. We're reaching, pushing our hips forward and bringing our right arm back. And again, inhaling, opening up, and exhaling, leaning to the right. And open, 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 arch your back. One last time. Reaching, opening up, leaning a little tiny bit more. We will come back to this movement at the end of our session today. One last time, coming all the way back. Very nice. Staying here, rotate to the left side of your body. And let's go ahead and find our tabletop position. Now we have gently opened up. I want you to go ahead and place your hands so that your elbow and shoulder and your wrist are perfectly aligned. Roll your shoulders back and let's gently move our body forward and back. This is just to warm up our wrists. Do not drop your head. Now we're going to come all the way forward and drop your hips down on the floor. You should feel a good stretch in your core muscles here. And come all the way back, tuck your toes and shift your hips back into your child's pose. And again, come forward. It's a movement here. We're not really stretching. We are opening up. Tuck your tailbone under, round your back. One last time, roll your shoulders back, come forward, drop your hips, and come back, round your back. Nice. Lift up through the center and bring your right knee towards your nose as you're rounding your back. And then from here, reach that right leg out, tuck your toes, long, long line between the top of your head and your heel. And once again, as you round your back, you're reaching the nose towards your knee and vice versa. And we're reaching all the way out, long, slightly arched back. Keep your hips square one last time. Coming in. And pull your shoulders back, arch your back. Nice long line of energy. We're going to switch now. Right knee comes on the floor and left leg goes out. Inhale, open up, and exhale. Knee comes to your nose, nose comes to your knee. This is the final destination. If you're not there, don't worry about it. 2 more times. Move through a flow. This yoga is a flow. And what I'm talking about mainly is the flow of your movement. Drop your left knee on the floor. Coincides with the flow of your breath. So just like you do not hold your breath, or you shouldn't be holding your breath, I want you to constantly be moving from one position to the next. So we're going to attempt to do the chaturanga. If you have never done it before, we're going to prepare for it. If you have done it before, just work at making it as precise as possible. Don't be afraid of it, please. So you're on your knees and your back is going to be slightly arched. We're going to start nice and easy. Place your hands just a tiny bit more forward so they're, maybe about 6 inches in front of your shoulder. Keeping your elbows, I'm going to turn around so that you see it from both sides. Just imagine that somebody has tied your elbows, together. So they're not going to go out. They're coming down parallel to your wrists and parallel to your shoulders. Go ahead and drop. Good. Don't drop your head. Very nice. So press into your hands, activate your arms, and lift up again. And once again, down and up. And down one more time. And up. Now from here, you're going to bend them. Come down with your entire body, but don't come all the way down to the floor with your elbows. So I want you to imagine that you're trying to squeeze your rib cage through this passage, narrow passage between your elbows, pulling your shoulders back, and you're just going to go down as far as your strength allows you. And once you have gone through this passage, you're going to drop your hips down and lift up. And this is what's called a cobra, high cobra. We also have a low cobra. All right, let's try that again. So no elbows out, elbows are in, roll your shoulders back, neck is really open. This is the time that if you know how to do that, and if you want to start to challenge yourselves, feel free to add an extra chaturanga. Feel free to do that on your toes. And otherwise, narrow passage for our rib cage. We're lowering as far as our triceps allow, and then we're moving forward and we're dropping our hips. And at no point in time during that movement do we bring our shoulders to our ears. We keep that huge distance between them. Ready? One last time. Elbows in, narrow passage, pressing through, pulling forward, and lifting up. Very nice. Let's give ourselves a little break here, and we're going to drop into our child's pose where our knees are slightly more apart and our toes together. And what I want you to do here is shift your hips side to side. Couple more times. Very nice. Move forward, and we're going to find our low cobra, which basically means that only our chest is off the floor. Our hands are going to be parallel to our chest. The elbows are still pointing back. And once again, it's almost like every time you move through that little narrow passage between your elbows, you are grazing your rib cage. Good. So keeping that nice and lean. Bend your right knee, reach back, and if you can, grab your toes. If you can more, place your wrist over your toes, so not on the side, but over. Good. And now from here, you're going to start to press your toes into your hand, both lifting your right shoulder and right chest off the floor, and then gently release. And again, up and release. One last time, inhale and long exhale. You don't have to go very far. Switch. Right hand comes by your chest. You bend your left knee, you reach back, grab your toes any which way you can, but if you can, grab your wrist should be over your toes. Ready? Inhale and exhale. Just go as far as your body wants to go. Inhale down and exhale up. Inhale down and exhale up. Inhale down and release with an exhale. Nice. Lift all the way up through that very beautiful arched back. Tuck your toes and start to lift your hips up first into plank position and then continue on as high as you possibly can into downward facing dog. There you go. And from here,
We're going to open up the backside of our legs. We're going to open up our hamstrings and our calves. And you're going to start to bend one knee as the opposite heel is reaching the floor and switch. And if it feels good, move your hips gently side to side. Watch your shoulder. Good. Drop your knees back on the floor and sit down with your legs in front. Reach your arms up. This is what I want you to start figuring out. Is it easy for you to keep your back straight now that we have done so much for it? Reach forward and grab your toes. If you cannot grab your toes, that's okay. Grab your ankles wherever you can reach. Alternatively, grab a towel and put that towel around your toes and gently pull yourselves forward. Now, please remember that no matter what, we're trying to keep our back as flat as possible, and I will describe the difference. If you're rounding your back, you are stretching your back, which is great. But if you're keeping your back really straight, you're definitely stretching more of your just your lower back and your hamstrings. And that is where I want us to go. Good. Gently release that. And we're going to go for a little trick here. So I'm going to turn around only so that you can see me. Hug your right knee and lift your right foot off the floor. Give me a couple of rotations here with your ankle and place both of your hands on the sole of your right foot. And then from here, you're pressing it into your right chest or even right shoulder, and then start to gently straighten it. It's okay if you cannot straighten it all the way. Don't worry about it. Bend and straighten as far as your body allows it. One last time. Remember, everything is done here pretty much in 3 breaths. Good. Wonderful. So now you're going to keep that leg as far as you have managed to open it. And if you are halfway or somewhere here, it doesn't really matter. Release your right hand and go ahead and reach all the way out. Come back in, inhale, and open up, open up, open up. You are twisting, really, really twisting. Coming back forward once again, and one last time. Open all the way back. Coming back in, and go ahead and release that. Well done. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So first your knee. Your chest is towards your knee towards your chest. So there's that nice and back spine, and you're placing your hands on the sole of your foot. And from here, we're going to go ahead and start to straighten it. Inhale and exhale as you bring it back. And there's a good chance that one leg is going to open up and the other doesn't, and it doesn't matter. It's all about the strength of your back and your leg and your shoulders. One last time. Very nice. So from here, your right hand remains on the sole of your left foot. You're going to take a nice deep, deep inhale and rotate with an exhale to the left. Inhale forward and exhale to the left. One last time, inhale forward and exhale to the left. Very nice. Coming back in, and we're gonna do a lot of little things that will combine everything that we have just done. So come back into your tabletop position, roll your shoulders back, and you're gonna go through your chaturanga. Elbows in, chest is squeezing down, forward and back. And from here, very flowy, we're coming back into downward facing dog. All right, so shift your hips side to side, release your right leg. Doesn't really matter how high you can bring it. Bend that knee, look in front of you, and bring your right foot between your hands. Now, if you have to place your left knee on the floor before you do that, or if you are stuck halfway, just help yourself with that right hand. Step it forward so that your knee is aligned with your heel. Lift up through your chest. Left hand remains on the floor, or you're possibly using blocks or books or something that helps you. And we're going to rotate our body all the way to the right. There's a lot of rotation here today. Good. Beautiful, beautiful. 2 more breaths. Drop your hips. Don't sink into your left shoulder. Everything is open. 1 more breath. Bring your right hand back on the floor. And right leg goes back, down dog. Left leg rises. Bring your left foot forward. I'm going to get your heart rate up here pretty soon. Keep breathing. Left arm up toward the ceiling. Keep opening up. 2 more breaths. Chest is really open. And again, we're not sinking into our right shoulder. 1 more breath. Place your left hand on the floor. Listen carefully. Your right foot steps forward. Good. Keep your feet together. Drop your hips as low as you feel comfortable. Release your hands. Bring them towards your heart center. Place your hands together and only lift your upper body into your chair pose. One more breath. Very nice. Go ahead and lift all the way up. Reach your arms up. This is our first mountain pose of the day. Your back is really long. Your shoulders are really open. Inhale. And with an exhale, swan dive. Your arms are to a T. Your back is very strong. Dropping down, soften your knees. Left leg back. Reach your right arm up toward the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, right hand back to the floor. Right leg back. Left foot forward. Follow me, follow me, follow me. Left arm up toward the ceiling. Left hand back on the floor. Right foot forward. Chair pose. 3 breaths. 2 breaths. One more. Lift up. Same thing again. Inhale, open up. Exhale, swan dive. This time, first your right foot goes back, right leg is straight. Left arm up toward the ceiling. Inhale, reach as high as you can. Fingertips away from each other. Left hand comes back on the floor. Right foot steps forward. Left one goes back. Right arm up. Nice. Beautiful. Step your left foot forward. Staying here in chair pose, we're going to go for a twist. Now that our spine is ready. Inhale, and with an exhale, rotate so that you can hook your left elbow against your right knee. Rotate your chest to face your hands. There's a good chance that that left knee suddenly popped forward. Try and bring it back. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Come through the center. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Your legs must be really working here. So again, hooking that left elbow against your, right elbow against your left knee. And we are twisting to the left. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Good. Now we're going to connect everything together. We have done a lot of twists, and we're going to go for the most challenging part of this, and then we're going to go back on the mat and do some more stuff for our bridges and our legs. If you are not very comfortable with balance, find something where you can just very easily place your hands on it, just fingertips. It's mental, all of it. It really is just mental. All right, shift your body onto your left foot. If you can, stand on something that is really hard, not plushy. It helps a lot with the balance. You're gonna lift your right knee, you're gonna grab it, and you're gonna try and pull it towards your chest. Then you're gonna slide your hands down and see if you can hang on to the sole of your right foot. And from here, we're gonna try and do what we did on the floor, and that is straighten and bend. And straighten and bend. One last time, straighten and bend. Place it back down on the floor. Let's try that on the other side. So we're on the right foot. We have found our balance. We're looking at something that doesn't move. We're bending our left knee and we're pulling it toward our chest, sliding our hands down and grabbing the sole of our foot. Once again, feel free to hold on to something gently. Straighten and bend. Relax through your breathing, please. One more time. Good. Release. Drop it back down. Now we're going to add something to it. I know that everything is really working here. Just stay in tune with your body. Hang out here. This will make us all so much stronger. Grab that knee. If you are advanced, feel free to grab onto your right foot and straighten your leg. I'm going to show you this medium position. Release your right arm and reach back. 3 breaths. Oops. And bring your right hand back after your 3rd breath and drop it down. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Once again, just the knee, or you can slide your hands down and grab your foot and reach your left arm out. When you're done with your 3rd breath, gently come back in and place your left foot back. Gently being the operative word, your body will want to go back into its perceived equilibrium. So you will want to really drop your foot on the floor. Fight that urge. Good. So we're now going to go ahead and put all of it together, and then we're going to be on the mat. Standing at the very top of the mat, inhale, reach. Everything is happy and open. Drop down. Soften your knees. Left leg goes back. Right arm reaches up. Listen carefully. Bring your left hand on the outside of your right knee. If you can, touch the floor. If you cannot, don't worry about it. Your twist in the spine has gotten that much more enhanced. 2 more breaths. Good. Bring it back in. Right hand comes down to the floor. Reach your right leg back. Bring your left foot forward. Nice. Left arm comes up. And now release that right hand and place it on the outside of your left knee. Maybe you are touching the floor, maybe you're not. That's not important. One more breath. Bring your right hand back on the floor and left hand on the floor, and right foot steps forward, and we are in chair pose. Hands to your heart. Inhale, rotate to the right. Inhale, comes through the center, rotate to the left. Inhale, come to the center and lift up. Put your body weight onto your left leg. Reach and grab your right knee. Reach your right arm up and back. Up, back, forward. Place your right foot on the floor. So I'm going much faster now. No more 3 breaths. Left knee up, left arm. Rotate your body toward your left knee. Open up, bring it back in, drop it back down. Reach once again, drop into your forward fold. Soften your knees, both legs go back. Left, right. Drop on your knees, chaturanga. Inhale at the top, downward facing dog. And walk your feet towards your hands. Once again, bend your knees, drop your hips low, lift your hands to your heart center, 3 breaths in your chair. And suddenly it is easier to do. You're warmer, you're stronger. Good. From here, go ahead and find your way down into a seated position. And we're going to go ahead and test to see how much we have opened up since the beginning of this practice. Left leg goes out. Left hand is going to be on your left shin. Reach your right arm once before, just like before, and lean to the left. Right hand comes down to the right side of your body. Reach and open up. And again, open and lean. Right hand down, open up. Are you more open? Are your shoulders more available? Is your spine more available? Last time. Last number 3. Reach. Nice. Switch. Go smooth. Right hand on your shin. Left arm reaches up and you're leaning. I know that you can do at least an inch better than you did at the beginning of this class. Reach back. Reach up and drop down to the right. Left hand to the left, and we're reaching up. Big arch in your spine, just really arch it. One last time, lean to the right. There's your mermaid. And lift. And shift both your hips forward and your chest, make it available. Very beautiful. All right, and from here, we're gonna actually go on our backs to place your feet firmly into the floor and release your arms in front of you. And for the next 5 breaths, yes, I'm challenging you. You're gonna try and place your spine 1 vertebrae at a time, and you really have to use your core here. If you absolutely have to, place your hands on your knees to help you. Otherwise, please rely on your core. And when you're done with your 5th breath, drop your head, rotate your shoulders and your hands such that your shoulder blades are against the floor, nice and flat, and your palms are facing up. Breathe. Relax your spine here. 2 more breaths. Good. So as we continue to work with our spine, we're going to start with a bridge. If your knees allow you, and we've done a lot of knees today, I want you to place your feet close enough to your hips so that when you extend your arms, and everybody has different proportions, so don't worry if it's not working out, so that the tips of your fingers could touch the heels of your feet.
Once again, not an option, don't worry about it, but that also dictates the angle in your knees. It also helps a little bit with our next exercise. We're gonna bring our shoulders under. So as you do that, bring your tailbone kind of twist it slightly backwards so that your lower back is no longer there. You can place your entire hand, squeeze it under your lower back. It's really, really arched. That's the beginning of the big arch. And now use your arms to help you if you want to, if you are capable of doing that without the use of your hands and your arms, you don't have to. Otherwise, you're pressing into your arms and you're lifting that arched back through and through, bringing your hips as high as you possibly can. So this is our bridge. You should not be looking side to side. Your chin should be into your chest and your chest should be into your chin. Good. Very, very good. And very slowly, use your legs to support you here. One vertebra at a time, you are placing your spine down on the floor. Round it and flatten every part of your spine into the mat. Should feel how much longer it has become. We will do that 2 more times. I will ask you to lift one of your legs. If it's not an option, don't worry about it. Work on the arch, nothing else matters. If you think that you want to challenge yourselves, we're going to start by bringing the bridge, bringing our spine into the bridge, and then lifting our right leg. All right, let's try it. So once again, tailbone presses into the mat, you're arching your lower back, you're bringing your shoulders under. If you have to, you're using your arms to help you, and you're lifting, shimmying your shoulders further into it. Maybe clasping your hands and pressing into the mat just to help you. And then right leg goes up. Very optional. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Wherever you are, relax. Start to round from your neck, through your shoulder blades, through your mid-back, into your lower back. The back is flat. Give it a break. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Nice. Start by curving your lower back again. Remember that hand can actually go right under it. Your tailbone is firmly into the floor. Rotate your shoulders, chest is open. And lift. Good. Stay here or lift your left leg. 3 breaths. Good. Wherever you are, once again, relax your shoulders, around your back, and gently bring yourselves in. Awesome. Pull your knees gently towards your chest and give yourselves a little bit of a massage here. So we're going to go in the opposite direction. This is going to be the last asana of the day. If you are familiar with plow, comfortable with it, go ahead and find it. If you're not, please follow me. You will have your hands ready to catch your hips. You're going to keep your legs nice and soft in the knee as you are rocking yourselves into whatever position you can start with, where you're supporting your hips and your glutes and your lower back with your hands. Then from here, you can stay here, or you can continue to bring your legs a little bit further and further and further. You only will go where you feel that you're perfectly comfortable. Your spine is the longest. It's nice and round.
And you're only going as far as you feel comfortable. If your legs don't want to open out, keep your knees soft. No worries at all. Blood is coming back to our head. Two more breaths. We're staying here a little bit longer. You're pressing into your rib cage. So your breathing is no longer as long. Good. And then from here, do help yourselves with your hands unless you're advanced as you're bringing your hips back on the floor slowly. Slowly. Good. One last time, we're going to go for a little bit of a rotation here. So place your right hand on your left knee, left arm is out, and drop your knees to the right side of the floor. Your spine is open. You should be able to do this pretty easily. Left shoulder is on the floor. Remember, it's the distance between your left shoulder and your left knee. Good. Coming back up. Minimal effort on the part of your lower back. Left hand now is on your right knee. Right arm is to the right. Long twisted spine. Very nice. Return it back and separate your knees. Reach and grab your big toes with the 2 fingers. And then from here, you're going to start to open your legs just as far as they would go. One last beautiful stretch, both for our hamstrings and the inner thighs. A variation of the happy baby. Good. Take a nice deep inhale. Pull one last time, your feet apart, your legs apart with an exhale. Good. Go ahead and bring everything together. Hug your knees, pull them towards your chest. Nice and gentle. And from here, with your next exhale, release everything to the floor. Relax and start to let go. This part is important. There's nothing between you and the rest of your life for the next couple of minutes. It is just you and how your body feels. Empty your mind and allow your body to recover from everything that we have done. You are very, very, very heavy through your ankles and very heavy through your calves. Allow yourselves to relax your knees. Now relax your hamstrings and your thighs. Your breathing is very shallow. You probably can't even detect it. Your hips are relaxed and so is your belly. Good. Relax your rib cage. Relax your chest. Relax your collarbones. Relax your shoulders. Draw your attention to your arms now. And one muscle at a time, relax them. Relax your neck. Your head is really heavy. Scan your body a couple more times. Make sure that every single part of it, every inch, is heavy and relaxed. Go slow. Be attentive. Very wonderful. Point your toes, really point them, and go ahead and give me a rotation with your ankles. Wake them up. One more time. Good. And now rotate your wrists. Beautiful. And now gently rock your head side to side. Your neck is happy. Your shoulders are available. Nice. And from here, very slowly, roll onto one side of your body and find your way back into a comfortable seated position. You now can sense your breathing. Reach your arms up. Gently lean to the left. Lean to the right. Everything is hopefully nice and open. Chest is forward, chin is up. Palms together, bring them down to your heart center. And thank you so very much for joining me today. Happy Thursday. Namaste.